Hi guys, it's ASBYT and the Oppo Find X2 and Oppo Find X2 Pro are launching this week, and here is everything you need to know. So starting with design, they look really classy. Aluminium frame and Gorilla Glass 6, but it has an almost ceramic shimmer to it. A look we've seen a few times from companies like Xiaomi with the likes of the Mi Mix range. The vertical camera arrangements will house a triple camera setup in a similar arrangement to what we've seen before, but some of the sensors are actually brand new. In the Pro model, we've got the new 48 megapixel Sony IMX689 primary sensor and a 48 megapixel ultra wide using the Sony IMX586 sensor and a 13 megapixel Samsung S5K3M5 ISOCELL sensor in periscope form. Curved design both on the rear and on the front, very similar to what we saw with the original Oppo Find X, but with the sequel they've gone away from using the motorized pop-up, which was one of its biggest sort of talking points originally, and now they're going with a punch hole cutout, which will house a 32 megapixel front camera. Now whether you like punch hole cutouts or not, you can't fail to be impressed with the actual display makeup, which is one of its biggest selling points. We've got a 6.7-inch Samsung Super AMOLED panel with a resolution of 3168 by 1440, a PPI density of 513, and up to 12,000 nits peak brightness. We also have that liquid chocolate 120 Hz refresh and 240 Hz touch sampling rates, and hopefully both the high resolution and the high refresh rates will be made available to use together, unlike what we saw from Samsung with the S20 range where you could only use 120 Hz in Full HD or Quad HD in 60 Hz. Extremely minimal bezels, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Now the battery department is also a really huge seller this year for Oppo. The 4260 mAh capacity may not seem huge, but it's certainly a decent size, but the killer feature is in its charging technology. With the Find X2, you're going to be able to use Oppo's SuperVooc 65 watt fast charger, which will be capable of charging your phone from fully dead to fully charged in just over 30 minutes, which is incredible. The phone will be powered with the very latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 SoC and will come with up to 12 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage. Dual speakers, IP68 water and dust resistant, and a brand new haptic vibration engine all wraps up a pretty incredible phone, price depending. The standard Find X2 model will look very similar, but will be smaller at 6.5 inches and will have downgrades to battery size amongst other tweaks, and of course it will be cheaper. Now, as well as their brand new flagship smartphones, they're also going to be launching their brand new smartwatch with the really imaginative name Oppo Watch. But all jokes aside, it does look like a pretty impressive bit of kit if you can overlook the fact that it is another complete Apple Watch design clone. With its square metal casing and curved face display, it does look pretty impressive. There is no rotating crown like on Apple's counterpart, presumably to keep costs down, but there are two clickable buttons in its place. It looks like it will come in two different colors as well, either black or golden cream. Stay tuned for all the live updates over on my Twitter and Instagram. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you are new to the channel and love everything tech, breaking tech news, unboxings, reviews. I love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. Stay sporty. Peace out.